Hi, I'm Shara Ogilvie. I'm a new budding author. I'm a therapist. I'm a human being. I'm here documenting my journey on becoming a published author on YouTube. And today what I want to talk about is how I handle distractions, distracting ideas that come to me all the time while I'm writing. I currently have this wonderful daily writing routine, something I've been trying to establish for many years, and I'm actually doing it. So 2 thumbs up for me. It is anyone who's been trying to get a routine going and has everything getting in the way knows how hard that is. But anyway, so I'm finally on this great routine of writing. But one thing that gets me every time is the distractions in my own mind. If you're like me and you're like a creative soul, you can't think of one idea without it quickly splitting into 3 ideas, and then 9, and then 18, and then 27, and then 200 ideas. And it's like you can just sit there frozen, staring at the computer screen going, but how do I capture these ideas? Which ones do I capture? How do I focus? I don't know where to start. And I could probably talk for 3 hours straight on the difficulty of distraction, internal creative distractions, because that's been something I have fought for years, to the point of almost feeling like it's an affliction, like it's going to make me crazy. I'm not crazy, but I'm just saying it makes you feel like you're crazy. So, but today I'm just going to offer one little tip of what I've been doing lately that really seems to help me with my distractions. And that is I use Google Docs to write. And I have made a separate tab on my writing that is just called Needs Incorporated. It needs to be incorporated. It needs to be put into my manuscript, but I'm not going to figure out where. And so if I'm having all these ideas of like, oh, I need to remember to say this when I was 5, but then this happened when I was 22, but then there's an image of this thing from when I was 12, but wait, there's something I concluded when I was 30, but wait, I have all these ideas. And if I have to flip back and forth to my outline and try to plug them in, I can't track them quick enough. I can't manage them all. So I just go to my little tab where I put, the name of it is Needs Incorporated, as in it needs to be filed away or incorporated into the manuscript in my own time when I have a chance. So then I go to that tab and I just start bullet pointing. I'll say the red balloon incident, or the thing mom said when we were at the store, or the really interesting insight when I was at the canyon. And I'll just like bullet point those things that like, it's going to take a lot of work to figure out exactly where they go in the manuscript, because you've got to follow the storytelling structure. You've got to have the hook and the cliffhanger and like the sensory details and all these things. And it's like brain explosion, but I'm just trying to think about these little details that keep coming to my mind that I think would be fun to put in the manuscript. And if I overthink about where exactly they belong, my brain will actually fry like an egg on a hot sidewalk. So I can't track it all. So that's why I go to my little tab and just make bullet points of all these ticky-tacky little fun memories. It's like a good memory dump for just whatever fun little images are going through my mind that I think I can incorporate into my manuscript later. Now, if I was having a bunch of ideas for other manuscripts, that's a whole different topic. I'm not going to cover that right now. Maybe I'll talk about that in a future episode, because I do have ideas all the time about other manuscripts, other book project ideas. You got to have a place to capture those as well. But I'm just talking about within the main project I'm working on now, when I have all those little thoughts come to me, but it doesn't fit within the portion of the outline I'm working on or the portion of the drafting that I'm approaching. I can just put it in its own little tab, a little dump pile, a little brain dump, and then later, when I want those little details, I can come back to it. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that gives you a little sense of what to do. I know for me, it just helps so much to know what other people do, because becoming a writer is like the biggest mystery to crack. There are so many pieces that you have to figure out how to manage. And one of them is all those little rabbits that keep multiplying, called creative ideas. All right, I'll see you in the next episode, and whether you're just tracking along for fun or whether you're writing yourself, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time.